All right. It has been a while. It is your boy, the Sports Junkie. Welcome. What up, world? And let's get into some topics. Haven't been going live that much this week because I've been stretching for topics, but they kind of flooded in now. So let's go. Let me make sure everything is all good. Shit. Haven't been going live that much. All right. Just gotta make sure I don't record a live with no volumes. But okay, the first topic is it was noted this week that, and I released a YouTube short about this, but Shannon Sharpe has his lawsuit, his sexual um, lawsuit with the OnlyFans girl. It was dismissed, which is definitely a win for him. And they settled on an amount, and where the case will be dismissed, and also they agreed that it was a consensual relationship. So to me, that makes it look like Shannon Sharpe is in the clear, and everything he was saying, even though he might have been a freak, not a P Diddy freak, but just a freak in general, he kind of came out with a win on this one. It's undisclosed how much the settlement was for, but basically the settlement was kind of for her disclosing that it was nothing like crazy. I mean, it was crazy, but it was consensual on both sides. So that just makes me think, though. Okay, so I know ESPN, you know, is in partnership with Disney and everything, but do you just let Shannon Sharpe like resume his duties on First Take and any ESPN endeavors that he had? I mean, he is kind of vindicated. He is settling, but he is vindicated to an extent. Do you let him come back? I mean, my opinion, yeah. I mean, he's a big draw, obviously. Before this lawsuit, he was about to get a re-up of, I think like 100 million, something like that. And I don't know. I kind of feel like he should get to go on with his life and his job the way it was before this girl came and kind of interrupted that. And um, both parties were at fault. So I mean, it is what it is. Stuff happens. But my opinion, and you guys tell me down in the comments what you think, and make sure you like this. But anyway, I think I think he should be able to resume his duties at ESPN. He's the main reason I watch because I used to watch, Undisputed on Fox Sports just for Shannon Sharpe because, I mean, he's fucking entertaining. Um, and joining up with Stephen A, who is he is who he is. It's a dynamic duo, and I feel like they should be able to resume that partnership, and Shannon Sharpe should be able to do what the hell he wants now that he is vindicated. So that's my opinion on that. All right. Let's see. Okay. This I kind of laugh at. CP3, he is back with the Los Angeles Clippers, and it's cool for him to go back to where he's probably most famous for. Um, to kind of ride off into the sunset. This will be his swan song this season, um, and I think that's good for him. But what Kendrick Perkins said on NBA Today, saying that this is kind of like the LA Clippers is they're the version of a nursery home or an elderly home in the NBA. I think that's kind of true. Like they got a lot of stars this season, but nothing that moves the needle, in my opinion. Because none of the pickups that they got do anything unless Kawhi could play 65 plus games. But anyway, this is a good deal for CP3. My opinion is I felt like he should have, or the better fit for him would have been to go to the Phoenix Suns. I think he had a real good relationship with Devin Booker, and now that he's like the lone star there in Phoenix, I think that would be good. Um, but that didn't happen. So, um, and the other thing about this kind of a little bit of surprise that he went back to the Clippers is because there was drama between CP3 and James Harden, and that's why um, CP3 ended up leaving Houston, and James Harden ended up getting out of Houston because uh, there was a bad partnership there, and they didn't really get along and everything. They were great on the court together, but they just didn't get along. But the media supposedly said that James Harden was very much in favor of CP3 getting signed. Most likely because he's going to be a reserve point guard, probably a six man off the bench. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good pickup, and I'm going to really enjoy this season. One of the greatest point guards ever, going out, where he feels comfortable. So definitely a salute to CP3. Okay, I'm gonna make this quick on this because I feel like this is kind of going like in a snail's pace, which is irritate me as a Warriors fan. But now the latest on Jonathan Kaminga is that. Hold on a second. The latest on Jonathan Kaminga is that he wants out, which I'm in favor of. This he doesn't want to come back as a Golden State Warrior, which it was kind of in flux that maybe kind of um, he would kind of stay like half of the year, bust his ass on the court, and then there'd be a better position as far as a trade for him. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen because Jonathan Kaminga, he does not want to be back. Which I don't blame him. You want to be a star. You don't want to wait around no more. I get it. Fuck it. But it's just the kind of stalemate that we're in. There's not really a lucrative trade for us for a sign and trade. So I think he's kind of stuck, and they were saying last week, and this, if this is true, I don't. It has not been confirmed, but it's coming out of many sources that last season, like before the season started, we meaning the Golden State Warriors, allegedly offered Jonathan Kaminga like a 5 year $150 or $150 million contract. So that's fucking crazy. 30 mil a year for this kid? Like I might be getting this wrong because I was hearing them saying no, they would there's no way they would offer him 50. It was 5 year 150, and that's just crazy. And like now he can't even, like I think the the qualifying offer that we're gonna offer him is like 8 mil, I think, and he's like wanting. I think he's wanting like 20 mil, like minimum. So it's kind of a clusterfuck, and I honestly, as a Warriors fan, I'm sick of this situation. Just get it the fuck over with. I'm like, I've been hearing, that Phoenix has been having, you know, interest. It's like let's just trade him for, let's get a couple second round picks, O'Neal and Grayson Allen. I'm good with that. Like, why not? Just get it the fuck over with. He is a big chip, but we can't get anything big for him right now. So just kind of get what you can. Um, but yeah, um, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're waiting and waiting and waiting. Well, what the fuck are we waiting for? I think summer league is over already. I think. I don't know what we're waiting for, but we will see the Jonathan Kaminga sweepstakes or saga is still going on, and I'm sure I'll be talking about it on my next live with the little trickling little Morse codes that he be sending to the Warriors and the Warriors be sending back. So as of right now, Jonathan Kaminga is still a Golden State Warrior. All right, let's see. Uh, okay, this is as recent as today. What are the Dallas Cowboys doing with Micah Parsons, man? Micah Parsons is got to be one of probably like the top 3 or 4 like defensive players in the league. It's dreaded he's on the fucking Cowboys, but you know Jerry Jones is a fucking like is like what do they call that I don't know, he's batshit crazy. Like the shit he be doing, it's almost like he's taking shots at Micah Parsons and shit in this press conference he did today. He needs to sign his superstar. Like, what is he thinking? Like, and the longer he waits, the more lucrative contracts get signed where he has to go higher than that. So, in my eyes, he's just being retarded. And, sorry, retarded's a bad word. He's just being stupid. And he needs to like just get this shit done so you guys can focus on the season, because Cowboys always end up with some drama and they end up shorting out, and not being a playoff quality team. And it's like you're always gonna have distractions, but you gotta minimize distractions. And this is one you could minimize if you're Jerry Jones. But Jerry Jones needs to get the fuck off the microphone, be an actual fucking owner, like a low key owner, as low key as he can be. I mean, this fucking guy was even in that TV show, The Landman. Like, come on, man. Like, what other fucking owner is doing that? I know that show is based in like fucking Texas, but still. But anyway, he needs to sign Micah Parsons, and Micah Parsons is he's making the right moves right now. He's not backing down, but he's not talking out of place, which is unlike him that he's doing that. He basically said, I got to feed my family just like he got to feed his. And, the Steelers took care of Watt. Why can't the Cowboys take care of me? And this is a business, and if I have to go somewhere else, then that's what it'll be. So he's already saying, I'll get the fuck out of here, man. He's probably sick of it himself, because it's a gift and a curse probably to play with the Dallas Cowboys. But bottom line, they just need to take care of him. Like, let him be comfortable. Let him not have to worry about, oh, my life's in limbo. I don't have, my contract extended or whatever. Because you want to make your players comfortable. And on top of this, after this little interview that Micah Parsons did, I think coming back for the second day of training camp, he has back tightness. Micah is not stupid. But let's see how this pans out, man. Jerry Jones needs to fucking go, though. I think that's the main subject of this take right here. Is Jerry Jones has been making everything worse for the Dallas Cowboys for the last 5 years. They haven't had crazy bad teams, and him not wanting to pay Dak, then finally paying Dak, him trying to not pay CD Lamb, and then he finally did it at the last minute of the offseason last year. And it's like, is that what he's trying to do with Micah? Like, what good is that going to do? And even Jerry Jones, he was making comments like, yeah, we could pay him now, but we might only get him for 6 or 7 games this season. Taking shots. So, get Jerry Jones off the fucking microphone. Please. Thank you. All right, those are my um pre topics. Let me go search. Uh, let's see my phone. Um, I mean, this is a real football ass podcast right now, or live. I like it. Football is fucking coming, but Russell Wilson was named quarterback one for the New York Giants. I'm just saying this that I like that they did this. No, like, oh, Dart looks ready or whatever. The rookie quarterback that they drafted over Shadur. Um, but I like that they did this. They got it out of the way, and they can completely focus now. And let's see. I think Russ got a lot of shit left in his tank, so I think he'll be good this year. And he got a top wide receiver in Neighbors and stuff. So let's see what they do. But I like that the New York Giants got this out of the way and named Russell Wilson the starting quarterback for the upcoming season. Um, and another topic I was seeing is Joe Burrow. He is not happy with these contract disputes. Like Trey Hendrickson, that shit is still going on, still lingering. Like that don't like every they keep saying, oh, there's promising talks, and then they get further apart. I think what they're far apart about right now um, is the guaranteed money. He wasn't feeling that, so he basically said fuck off. And Joe Burrow don't like this, but one thing I think is good by Joe Burrow saying that he's not a fan of these contract disputes is that. And by the way, watch NFL quarterback on Netflix. It just makes you love like Joe Burrow and stuff if you're a football fan. But anyway, I think he's talking about these contract disputes because um, he basically was saying how he didn't like it. Our front office needs to sign these guys so we can be in contention. All of a sudden, they signed T. Higgins. They signed fucking Jamar Chase. So I think he's thinking if I kind of open my mouth again or let myself be heard, that maybe front office will be like, oh fuck, okay, let's just let's just get this over with. Let's sign Trey Hendrickson and let's just fucking do it. Um, so I think it's good that he's being vocal about the difficulty of the contracts in Cincinnati right now, which most of them are done. So it's really only Trey Hendrickson. I think he deserves what he's asking for, and so does Joe Burrow. So hopefully that gets done quick because that shit has been lingering. So, um, and also I just seen that I'm a big fan of Gil's Arena with Gilbert Arenas. Um, so check that out. Um, if you're really into basketball, it's just veterans talking to shit, shooting the shit, um, cracking jokes and everything, and really talking like real basketball. At least the era that I love of basketball, and talking now. Um, but Gilbert Arenas' son, he just tore his meniscus, and he um, was going to be starting guard for Arizona this year, um, as far as college basketball. And um, he's had a tough offseason. He got in that car accident where his Tesla Cybertruck fucking malfunctioned, and he barely got out of there. Um, and now he tore his meniscus, and he's in jeopardy of um, missing this whole collegiate season. It said that he's going to be out about 6 to 8 months. So that's another tough break, and that's another injury to add to all the injuries that are affecting the output of professional sports and everything. I know college isn't professional, but still, like when you pay tickets to go see a game, you want to see the top stars, and it's like Tyrese has gone down, Jason Tatum's gone down. All the big stars are going down. Um, so it's really unfortunate. I seen some other guy at training camp for football. He's like slamming it. I think it was with the Lions. He's slamming his helmet on the field because he just knows he fucking tore his ACL. So I don't know. Maybe they should go lenient on schedules or whatever. But anyway, Elijah Arenas tore his meniscus, and he's in jeopardy to miss most of the collegiate season for the Arizona Wildcats. Sucks. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's been like dry in the sports world. People pulling for stories. It just like really hasn't been anything um, really concrete like news. But let's see. Yeah. Well, I think that's all I got for tonight. Um, Nothing else really bubbling right now, but um, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your boy, the Sports Junkie. You got any recommendations? Please let me know. I will talk about it. Any topics you want to talk about, let's go. Um, Make sure to follow me on IG, TikTok, right here on YouTube, um, and just interact with me. You guys are my community. So let's get it cracking. It's been your boy, the Sports Junkie. I'm out.